The parade of the 7 deadly sins.
What's up, sexy? What's up, sexy?
Let me get some.
What's up, sexy?
Ooh, let me get
What's
some.
up, sexy?
Ooh, let me get some.
5 more minutes.
I ain't doing
5
nothing.
more minutes.
I ain't got no job. I ain't doing nothing.
Staging Old Masters was the first time that the Pulitzer undertook a project like this.
You need to be doing something. What are you doing over here? You need to be doing something.
This was an attempt to establish a way of the arts helping to change lives.
You can't touch this.
Because you're a dumbass.
Can't touch this.
Because you're a dumbass.
Men make me sick. Men make me sick.
Cry, baby.
You got a problem with me?
Cry, baby.
You got a problem with me?
He took my job. That was my job.
Why did he get the big office and I got the small office?
How's he driving a Bentley making $7 an hour? I am the greatest.
My guy is the greatest guy.
Sin, be gone.
I think he's just wondering how he's going to finish all these translations before he dies.
No, he's wondering, how did I get myself into this predicament?
That was such an amazing project that we decided to repeat the endeavor and to try and get a much broader audience for what the project itself was and what its accomplishments have been. Matthias Wacek and Lisa Harper Chang were the ones who first came up with the idea.
So fire, earth, wind, water, right?
My former director, Matthias Wacek, he looked at museums and thought they really have a bigger role to play in society, that they really should be good community members.
Rotate.
And when he looked at traditional museums, he felt like you have arts educators and art historians doing this work, but nobody had tried social workers. And he really wanted to see what could the field of social work bring to really enliven and improve the work that was already going on.
Ready, set, go. Be that person.
When you are in a town like a lot of American towns that are struggling urbanistically, and art institutions have these high-value objects and are doing a lot of things with these objects, exhibitions and so on, but do not impact, in an indirect way at least, the urban health of these struggling towns, there's something wrong.
Ticker, tock, clock.
Sorry, I'm going to make you guys do it again. I want to hear the not need, blob, mottled. Okay, do those 2 lines again, please.
Not a knot, knit, lock, not need.
So, how do you participate in the process of urban healing?
Motto, trick, ticker.
And we're thinking, what could that be? The very moment we decided on co-appointing a social worker, both of us said, Lisa Harper Chang, she's the only person who at this point can lead something as open-ended as that project.
We understood the power of belief in individuals, the power of theater, of course, to transform, and then just the power of art to really empower people to believe in themselves again.
I want a piece of tape here and a piece of tape here. Oh, you're still, okay, you're still working? Yeah. Okay. It'll be nice because there'll be 17 of these boxes out in the water court, and if it works the way it should work, they're going to appear to just float above the water, so you're going to have these little squared, jewels out there.
Cause I'm just amazed how that paper come together. Cause you got to have both pieces in order for it to do that. It's just everything I've been doing here lately, the last few days, so it's just been amazing me.
Art has the capability of communicating feelings that sometimes can't be expressed.
It's a really unique experience to be able to sit with a group of 15 to 20 people, all in silence, all focusing on the present moment.
A large group of the objects presented a stillness, a Buddha looking inward, but at the same time looking at you. And I think they appreciated that stillness. By understanding that experience, they were able to look at these objects, I think, in a different way.
Buddha once said that just as the elephant's footprints is the biggest of all animal footprints, so meditation on impermanence is the most powerful meditation.
Do you remember what the little beads, his hair was?
What an incredible group of people. They were unabashedly eager to learn. I experienced an incredible thirst of knowledge on their part. They wanted to know as much as possible about each work.
I mean, it looks fabulous at some point, but also that maybe he was in some kind of wreckage to some extent.
For me, it's unconditional love. That even though, like with my
Something like this sometimes is basically reserved for your elite or your offspring of the elite.
To meet somebody like Miss Pulitzer, and she recognizes us, and I think that's neat. Because normally I wouldn't come across somebody like Miss Pulitzer.
What is so, I think, innovative and exciting about this program is that it's not just about transforming the lives of the actors, but it's about breaking down social barriers. And, one of those social barriers is between former prisoners and homeless veterans and people who work in places like the Pulitzer Foundation, so arts professionals. I mean, it's a highly unusual situation that these two communities would find one another on a daily, on a weekly basis for a period of 5 months.
Let's do like the Eddie Murphy and Dan Aykroyd, so to speak. Trade places. Yeah. And let's see if we better dial if your life would be better if you was put in that position.
Right, where the odds were against you.
The odds were against you.
And resources were minimal or zero.
Mm-hmm. And let's see what your street IQ is as opposed to your degree.
Taking this knowledge that you won't be burdened with a lot. That's what it
Burdened with a lot of what?
Worries and problems, like everyday problems, your life problems and stuff. Like, say, for instance, ailments. Say, for instance, material things.
So, on this journey, as I meet and greet, I get what I can. Eliminate that what is bad for me and keep that which is good for me. And I apply that to my life and keep it moving.
Very nice. I was writing down what everyone was saying, and I have hundreds of pages of transcriptions in my computer. A team of transcribers transcribe all of these conversations that they're having about their first sight of the art, about what they're seeing now at the art, about how the art might relate to this idea.
Almost every single line in here was written by one of the actors. Occasionally it's not written about the piece that they said it about, but it was such a great line we had to use it. Okay, go when ready.
The Buddha refused 3 times, stating that the Dharma would die 1,500 years earlier if women were permitted to join.
It has given us joy to reflect on what we value as we look at as we look at ourselves and our lives.
This
piece is
perfect.
It's hard to write anything at first because you don't know what's important yet, and everything's disorienting. And then all of a sudden, like 2 or 3 weeks ago, we felt like we understood what's important and felt free to write more of these scenes, but it's like almost too late and it's time to be on stage.
One more time from the top, please. When you're ready.
Blue, black.
Hang on, Cora. You're looking over your shoulder at blue, black. Thank you. Take it from strong. You're not looking back at it after that first gesture. You're just talking to me. Brum, ba-boom, ba-boom, go. The Great Wall of Respect is the line that's going to draw the audience from here to here.
The Great Wall of Respect.
You're not looking. Okay, don't let her off the hook so easy. 3 Stooges, 3 Amigos, 3 Musketeers.
I believe in the power of 3. 3 Stooges, 3 Amigos, 3 Musketeers.
An actor who's committed in the moment goes to a place where he or she has never been before.
I like the holes in the concrete. It catches the eye.
And they take us with them to some place we've never been before.
Open, empty, still.
Wow.
Exactly.
Wow.
Dennis, back to you, right?
All the way.
That rock looks like a great place to meditate about life.
Cheat, back.
What's surprising is how much you get to be just a presence and get to be the observer for transformation. And I don't just mean the transformation that we got to witness of the actors, like the transformation that you see of everyone who touched the project.
Wait, pull those pants up to where they would actually be.
So not only are you having like these 16 people change, but gallery assistants are changing. Like one gallery assistant came up to me and she's like, I'm really upset. Like once performances start, like that means we're close to the end and I don't want to lose these people.
A little dance, get all swirly out. And really big and really small. And then you should be woken up a little bit, and now we can do the big black bug. Blood, black blood. The big black bug. Blood, black blood.
The idea that you could help somebody move from a very difficult circumstance and back into a place where they felt confident in their ability to participate in society, that they felt that they had something to contribute, that they discovered art, that is a huge success.
Distinguish the Buddha from other human beings.
You've been spending too much time in that internet.
You all look like you're together in some sort of song.
Seeing the audience understand that people with difficulties are still human beings, it lets the audience members say, oh my God, I can have compassion. I can care.
I believe in the power of 3. 3 Stooges, 3 Amigos, 3 Musketeers. 3 Kings.
And for the person who has been incarcerated, it's joyful to have someone look at them and see who they are, rather than see an image of what a convict is, or an image of what a homeless person is. There's a human connection.
You know what this phrase reminds me of? The story in the Bible where Jesus said, "Bring the children unto me."
It was definitely worth it to do it both times, and I think you need only interview a few of the actors to know that it was worth it. Should we continue to do the same project over and over again? Is that the greatest contribution that we can make to our community, or do we develop projects and send the results out into the world, hoping that other institutions can learn something from, from this example and take something and move the ball forward on a project like staging.
Part of the idea of doing it was to encourage the dissemination of the ideas of the project. And we'll see how that can be accomplished.
This piece is perfect.
Kindness to all.
It's a very expensive project for a relatively small number of people. And when I said that to Eddie Lawler, who's the dean of the Brown School of Social Work, he said, well, now wait a minute. Think about how much it costs to keep one person incarcerated for 1 year. This is peanuts.
My name is Tony Wagner. I am Lamont Johnson.
You have the veterans who have served our country and come back and are invisible in some situations.
My name is Alan Wilson.
My name is Cora Mitchell.
And you have the former prisoners who come back into society after they've been isolated for so long and not treated like humans. And so you get to watch this transformation in a way of valuing their thoughts and ideas again, because for so long the individual or the person wasn't valued.
I am Samantha Thomas.
My name is Cora Mitchell.
My name is Thomas Walker.
You see why art is relevant, you see why it's important, you see why it has power, and it's the power that we give to it, right? It's the power that people viewing it and sharing that experience give to each other.